Vegeta, man. Vegeta. Vegeta. Wow. Okay, this episode was mind-blowing. I have to admit, in terms of theatrics and dramatics, it wasn't as epic as the first time we saw um, Ultra Instinct. This one was off the chart, I have to admit. It broke the internet. Nonetheless, it really showed a new side of Vegeta. Like, it was out of pride that he had to surpass Super Saiyan Blue, but it was something else, you know. It was all about, uh, for Kaba, for a fellow Saiyan, something he hasn't seen in ages, ever since his home planet got blew up by Frieza. What's up, Super Saiyans? It's your boy GM with Dragon Ball Super episode 123. Yeah, what can I say about this episode? First, I'm just gonna get rid of the less interesting stuff. Frieza versus Dispo. Turns out that Dispo thought that he had Frieza on the ropes, but nah. Frieza was actually letting himself beat up by Dispo so he could probably let his guard down. So this battle, I don't see any future to it. I mean, seeing the next episode, it seems that they're gonna switch enemies. We're gonna see a Dispo and Frieza and Gohan, in a follow three-way. Well, not a follow three-way, more like Frieza and Gohan teaming up again versus Dispo. I think this is gonna be, as the episode said, Gohan's last stand. Hopefully, it's gonna be more epic than in this episode because right now he's not doing much. I mean, he's battling on. He's there, but I know that Gohan can do so much better than that. And speaking of Gohan and 17 versus Topo. 17 is right on that part. Since that Gohan is trying too hard to coordinate his attacks with 17s to go against Topo, but these two have never teamed up in their past. Like never before. This is the first time in Dragon Ball history that Android 17 and Gohan are teaming up against an adversary. But considering that it's not working well, and Android 17 was like, okay, look, I'm gonna keep him busy. I'm gonna do an opening, and you will see it, and take your shot, eliminate the both of us, and it almost worked. And look, seriously, seeing Gohan doing a Kamehameha is always epic. I don't know, I always favor those moments, those big blasts, and the dramatics around them. I always enjoy them, and this one is no exception. Although he almost eliminated both of them, but it didn't work. Topo was about to. I don't know what he was about to do. It seemed that he was going to put 17 right in front of the blast, and that would have critically injured 17. So but Topo was able to break the shell, and they're back to square one. Obviously, the rest of the episode focused on Vegeta and Goku going against Jiren, but mostly Vegeta. For a long time, it was about Goku going against Jiren. In this episode, we see Vegeta. Even though he for a time in this episode he was unable to fight, it was all about how he would step up against Jiren, how he would be able to prevail against such a monstrous powerhouse. At the beginning, we see Jiren saying to Vegeta, "Warrior, sleep." Like the meaning is, don't move. Like, look, you're done. Do not do any more that you shouldn't do. Okay, when he called him warrior, I have felt a symbol of respect because at first Jiren was like, you're arrogant. I don't sense an ounce of purity behind your fists. But at the end, even at the end of the previous episode, he was like, that power was not half bad. So, yeah, he's already respecting Vegeta. And in this episode, calling him warrior as the other Kaioshin and the God of Destruction from Universe 11, they stated like, you should consider this an honor for Jiren to call Vegeta a warrior. Of course, they said it in a cocky way, but we know that when Jiren says that, it's never cocky. It's always out of respect. You know what? I respect you, so just sleep. Do not move. But of course, Vegeta. I mean, it's Vegeta we're talking about. The guy is never gonna give up. Goku's approach against Jiren, I really loved it. He played it smart, very smart. I mean, usually you see Goku, fighting an adversary and calculating his power level on a exchange of fists and blows and all that. But in this one against powerhouse like Jiren, he was very smart, calculated. First of all, he was dropping energy landmines against Jiren, and I think that I started saying very clever and very smart. And we don't see Goku doing that kind of techniques during his battles. It's always it's always straightforward, and and we'll see later. I'll just figure it out along the way. But this one against a power, like I said, this is the first time that Goku is fighting an enemy as Jiren. Actually, I think it is close to. I think it is. I think it's close. It is right to say that Jiren is probably the strongest adversary that the Z Warriors ever faced before in history. Like, I think if I combine most of, or no, or all the enemies that Goku, Vegeta, and company have fought against, Jiren is definitely on top. Like, we thought it was Vegetas, we thought it was Whis, but seriously, Jiren comes on top. And look, I'm pretty sure that against a guy like Zeno, the guy just like that, he can destroy whatever he feels like. So he's out of the equation. But in terms of adversary that you can exchange fists and power level and all that, Jiren is definitely on top. I also love how Goku used the Kenzen against Jiren. So when he was sparring with Krillin, he actually learned, I think, from him. Just seeing him doing the Kenzen, that was for me not exactly a throwback, because we saw it in the previous arc when Goku was gathering the warriors for the tournament. But nonetheless, it was just amazing to see Goku borrowing a technique from one of his best friends, and for me, it was a beautiful moment. And when he was just trying to drop Jiren out of the ring, the way he did it, very ingenious, very clever, very well planned. Again, Goku is really using his head. He really used his head in this round against Jiren, even though it was still ineffective because Jiren just powered up and jumped on the debris of rocks and got back on the ring. But nonetheless, we saw Jiren powering up against Goku, and we saw that this time he was serious. And yet, I still believe that this guy is still not at 100%. And the guy, seriously, what it will take for him to be at 100%? If it's not a fusion between Goku and Vegeta, I don't see how they can defeat Jiren. Which reminds me, I feel like we all saw during the Black Goku arc. If you see it back at how it ended, neither Goku or Vegeta defeated Black Goku. They didn't. Like Zamasu, Black Goku, they didn't defeat Black Goku. It was actually Zeno who just arrived there and just blew up the entire universe in which they were in. That's it. Goku and Vegeta and neither Trunks, they didn't defeat him. So I feel like in this arc, it might be the same thing. Like perhaps an outside force will be able to deal with Jiren. Nonetheless, considering that this is a tournament, I don't see that happening. It has to be Goku and Vegeta. At some point, I was going to say, okay, it's probably going to be Goku, or it might be Vegeta's time to shine. It will be him. But seeing how the episode ended with both of them like at their max power, I think that it's gonna be these two. Like we're gonna deal with Jiren. Like I want to see at the end a one-on-one. That's what I would love to see. But seeing how these two, Goku and Vegeta, how these two are, where the spotlight is aimed, like the spotlight is really on them, like with them powering up and not messing around. Maybe at the end it's gonna be Goku Vegeta versus Jiren. It could be possible, but that's how I see it. So Vegeta's new form. Let's talk about this. Woo! Okay, the build up to that the reason why I love this new transformation so much, I wouldn't be surprised if some people aren't okay with it, but I'm absolutely okay for that. The reason why is, Vegeta's pride. We already know that it is Vegeta's greatest asset, greatest quality, greatest everything for Vegeta. His Saiyan pride, that is his greatest pride. I think it dated back from the exhibition match between Universe 6 and 7. For Vegeta, you know what? Even before that, I could say that it dated from when Vegeta lost his home world by the hands of Frieza. Um, Vegeta was born on planet Vegeta, and all of his history, all of his roots, all of the culture that he had on this planet, all gone. And when he arrives on that exhibition match between Universe 6 and 7, seeing another kind of Saiyans uh, being alive and striving for a better future. Well, they are already in a better future. Just seeing his home people alive again, for Vegeta, it really struck a nerve. And we all know that between Kaba and Vegeta, there is a master slash disciple relationship. So it's no stranger to say, no, it's not strange to say that Vegeta has a thing for Kaba. He really admires the kid because he's a Saiyan. It reminds him of his home world, of what he lost. And in the tournament of power, when Universe 6 was eliminated, we saw that it affected Vegeta, and that's why he wants to resurrect Universe 6. Because he lost Planet Vegeta once. He doesn't want to lose a part of what was his home world once again. For him, it means something to have somewhere around in the multiverse that his home world is okay. The Saiyans are not entirely eradicated, because after Vegeta, when he passes away, his bloodline. Okay, yes, Trunks will continue it, obviously, but he doesn't. It will be that's it for him. There will be no more full-blooded Saiyans. But for him to know that somewhere in the multiverse that his home world has survived, for him it means a lot, and that's what pushed him to go beyond Super Saiyan Blue. That's what It's again that pride, that Saiyan pride, that pushed him through. This new form, how do we call it? Well, so far I guess we could call it Super Saiyan Blue 2. I don't know, or Super Saiyan Blue Royal, because it's a darker shade of blue, like royal blue. So, anyways, take your pick: Super Saiyan Blue 2 or Super Saiyan Blue Royal. Anyways, I'm pretty sure that Wiz or the creators will come up with a new name for that. But anyways, good job, Vegeta, on that. Good job. And the way they were ganging up on Jiren, and this is a good thing. The way it was said is the fact that Goku and Vegeta are not coordinated. This is what gives a hard time to Jiren, because he's not used to see these two working together. So Goku and Vegeta, Goku going KO times 20 probably, and we all know that if he gets depleted of energy, it might be a symbol that he's gonna get to Ultra Instinct, and I want to see that happening. I want to see this new form of Vegeta going against Goku Ultra Instinct. That's gonna be epic. Let's. It's gonna be the battle of the century. And if that happens, Jiren will have no choice but to go 100%, because he's gonna get his ass kicked. Overall, this was a great episode. Really loved it. Can't wait to see more. I'm wondering how this is gonna. And the way I see it, it's at the last battle. It's gonna be Vegeta and Goku versus Jiren. Am I expecting a fusion? Possible. It could happen. But anyways, let me know your thoughts about this episode. Comment, rate, subscribe, share this video, much appreciated. Oh, and by the way, next month I am doing a giveaway contest, and I'm giving away the new Dragon Ball Z video game, Dragon Ball Fighter Z. All you have to do to participate, just subscribe to this channel, and on a selected date in February, I will do the giveaway. So guys, Take care of yourselves. Thank you for watching this video. And do me a favor, for your homeboy, take care of yourselves. See ya.